folks, and greetings from the allotment and from the hens. Can you see them? I'm going to let them out for a little run in a minute. Anyway, just want to thank you all for your support. Mummy's settling in back at home now, and we did get a bit of work done at the allotment yesterday. Shifted some soil, and I'm going to show you all what's been happening. Not a lot so far, but I shall be back this afternoon to do a bit more, to start tidying up and get a bit of transplanting, do a little bit of a May update, so because it's 1st of May today, so we'll leave it at this for the introduction. Let's get on with the hens. There we are, babies. Out you come. Aren't they sweeties, folks? Just going to check, see if we've got any eggs and fill the water up. Hello babies, gonna feed you in a minute. Yes, yes. Oh, the gates. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're alright. My little babies, aren't you? Oh, look. Well, we got, folks, it's morning, and we've got 3 eggs. Now, normally they don't lay in the morning, normally we get them in the afternoon. So whether these were yesterday's, we won't know, will we? I left here at, I don't know, around 3 o'clock-ish yesterday, and there wasn't any in there. But anyway, some days we're getting about 8 eggs. Look at that, beautiful. Let's put those on here. Alright. Yeah. Shall we give you some corn as a treat? That's it then. We'll let you have a good play around this afternoon. Have we? How many we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they're all in. That was easy, wasn't it, folks? Got to clean them out this afternoon. And as I say, a few more jobs on. So let's take you on a little tour. Okay folks, let's start with the polytunnel. So what's been happening in here? Well, you'll have to excuse the dryness of these. I did water yesterday afternoon, but you can see the bit of sun and they'll soon dry out. And I've not watered yet this morning. But anyway, what we've got here is the cosmos. Look at those. They need transplanting now. I've got to get those put into some pots. But look at these folks. Oh, now what we got? Antirrhinums. Black. Just look how they need transplanting. Just look at those. Fantastic, eh? Then we've got the cornflowers. Now, I did plant, because we've got some bigger ones there. I did put some of these outside. And if you're in the Midlands, you'll know that we've been having frosts every night for the last 2 weeks. Well, they seem to have survived. I'm going to have another look today. But yeah, so what's happening in here, folks? I did take the cover off on this one. These are meant to be Penstanon. These take a long while to grow. But can you see we've got one there and we've got one there, and I think that's why I took the propagated top off. Hopefully we'll get a few more. And over here, sorry, I might have this pronounced wrong, but it's alright, good enough for me. Echinacea, or however it's pronounced. I'm not great with pronunciation. So yeah, so they're those. And we've got cornflowers, and you know, I'm not sure what these are, folks. So they've come from somewhere. Sweet peas. Lupins. They need transplanting. And then we've got curly kale. And you can see I've got some cosmos here and some here, ready to be transplanted. And the cosmos in this one here never really grew. Never really grew. There must have been a fault. They were what were given to me, the seeds on that one. Cornflowers. Blight resistant tomatoes. They're not looking too good. They don't like the cold. So, and then we've got some lettuce, little gem. And we'll come over here. Oh, moneymaker tomatoes in these here. Now we always sow our things late. My dad used to even sow later than this. So anyway, we've got some coming through. Look at the hollyoaks, folks. What a great success that's been this year. Just look at those. We've got loads of them. Now, although these were picked off a beautiful red flowered plant last year, they can cross-pollinate, so the colour's not necessarily going to be that colour. Something to bear in mind. And then, oh, I've just got wet through. Oh dear. Sorry about that, folks. Right. Marmande tomatoes. They've grown well, haven't they? Need to transplant some of those. And the carrots. Now these are only what, an inch and a, maybe what the odd one's about 1.5 inches, most are about 1 inch high. That's 25 mil. Got to wait until about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and they've actually got their proper leaves, which you can see the odd one just there. That's got its proper leaf forming. So once the proper leaves come, then I can transplant these. There's nothing happening at the bottom here. These are all... Oh, what we got? I can't remember what we got in here. Cucumbers. And then, I don't know if we've got anything in here. Well, this is lavender. I think they're weeds in the corner there. Lavender take a long while to germinate. So they could be still another few weeks or even a couple of months. Got to have lots of patience with them. Now here, I've got calendula, art shades, and we've got some woodpecker. So we've got, hang on there. Yeah, so they're calendulas there. These are rudbeckia from here. And can you see them all? Unless you look, you don't realise they're there because they're a dark leaf. But there's quite a few in there. And then over here we've got what we got there? Salpiclosis. I'm not familiar with that plant, but anyway, we've got some seeds growing, so they're germinated. And what we got under here, we've got some lemon, they're not French, African marigolds. So, oh, that's great to know that we've got some of those. They'll soon grow now. The temperature's meant to be above average for the end of the week. So things will then really shoot up, and I'm going to have lots and lots of transplanting and planting up to do. So what we got down here, folks, we've got... Oh, they're dahlias, dwarf dahlias. And these are Clangers Mix. They're the spiky dahlia. And then over here we've got some showpiece. They're the 4 foot high, tall ones. And then we've got some more carrots. Then over here, haven't things grown, folks, since you last came? We've got pumpkins, giant pumpkins, 100-weight pumpkins. We've got, yeah, they're those. They're not all for myself. Got loads of them. And we've got, I think these are melons. Now that's obviously succumbed. They're not liking it, the cold temperatures, but and then the labels are faded. These are sunflowers. And these are pot marigolds, so they need transplanting as well. And then we've got some more sunflowers there, yeah. And then over here, some cornflowers, some sunflowers over there. We've got some sweet peas under the bottom here. There's nothing happening on the courgette side. I think once the temperature gets a bit warmer, then things will start germinating. Under here, we've got onions. Look how they've shot up. They've got to go out soon. And some sweet peas. We've got some more sweet peas down there. And then what we got under here? Go, curly kale. These are curly kale plants. Some onions. And then we've got cosmos in those 2 trays there. And in here, I think this is the final one, we've got some more tomatoes. And these are red cherries. So I'm just, because it's cold nights, good frost, I'm giving those extra protection, but making sure that the vent's open. So that's the polytunnel update. Okay folks, now let's have a look at how the outdoor strawberries have been coming on. And you can see the plants are starting to bring out new shoots. They're a bit behind this year. Some people on the plot have actually got flowers on their outside ones. I haven't. You can see all the self-setting annuals have all started to grow. The daffs are now more or less over. There's a few dotted around, but they're more or less gone. and the strawberries over here are all doing fine. Some of them are really picking up. A few foxgloves. The rhubarb's massive now. And then down here we've got the Victoria rhubarb from last year, and a few other various plants, gooseberries and not gooseberries, sorry, raspberries, and I'm not sure what's in here. You know, the labels are all faded this year. Oh, it's a raspberry. It's a raspberry. You can see there's lots of weeds. I'm sorry about this. We're going to get this sorted. But I'm not too, you know, I'll get through it. I'll do a bit this afternoon and a bit each day, weather permitting. But just look at the rhubarb over there. The raspberries, look how they're coming out into leaf. And the rhubarb here had about 30 sticks yesterday, just off these two plants here. And I've got to pick some off. Yeah, I've got to pick some off there. Right, so folks, probationers were up yesterday, and I had this 2.5 ton of soil. You can see that they've filled this up. They filled my beds up here. They've topped all these beds up over here. And they've also filled up, they put some soil into some of these pots. And we've now actually I've actually put Sarpomera potatoes in, thanks to my friend my cousin Marina, who came up yesterday afternoon. She helped me out, and so we got those in, and they've got a mixture of manure, topsoil, bit of potato fertiliser, and topped up with some multi-compost. I will top these up again a bit more. I ran out of time, but at least they're protected from the frost. Broad beans doing nicely over there, and I've got to weed these beds here, but if you look carefully you can see that we've got various poppies in here, and we've got foxgloves and other different perennials. So once I get all the weeds, the grass, it's mostly the grass in here, things will look better. This bed's not looking too bad. Hopefully it will. These perennials are all new to me, but hopefully they'll bring out some nice colour. You can see I've got quite a lot of weeding to do. But look, you remember I cut these plants, these red currants and black currants, all back because I thought I weren't going to need them, because we couldn't get rid of them. They're sending out shoots. So although it's going to take a couple of years for them to develop, to grow back, but I will be having, and they've even got shoots coming on there and here. So the good news is I haven't lost the plants, and I will be able to produce wine from these again. And if you just have a look down here, folks, you can see these are all shooting as well. So I've got to be careful when I sort those out. Don't know about this one. I think maybe, oh no, this has got shoots as well. So they've all, no matter how far you cut them back, they will come back. Gooseberry, self-setter here. Not gooseberry, sorry. Loganberry, growing it around the fence. So that's another plant. The existing ones there. Not going to be so much loganberries off them this year. So I gave them a good prune last year, but hopefully we'll get a fair few. And look at the gooseberry. And can you see the little gooseberries forming here? Now one just fell off, so you know, yeah, so it looks as though the frost may have affected that, so we might not get such a good crop off there this year. Yeah, they're just falling off, folks. I think it's Look, can you see them all? Oh. I think I'm going to leave them, see how they go. But looking at it, there's loads on it. It's loaded, but whether they've been affected by the frost and they'll just fall off, we'll have to see. Look how the onions have gone to one. They've all going to one side. But anyway, maybe I'll have to stick some little canes or something to prop them up. They're the Livingstone rhubarb, the autumn ones, and they're now starting to grow, so that's good. Right, I've had a lot of rhubarbs gone to seed. If you don't know what rhubarb looks like when it's gone to seed, that's what it is. And if you get anything like that, then you need to break it off near to the ground and compost it. Just look at how the champagne rhubarb has grown, folks. Can you see the thickness? It's over 2 of my fingers. There's loads of new ones coming up. Right, the plums, the flowers finished on here, and it's going to be a matter of seeing soon whether the plums have formed. Still a bit early, might need to leave it for a little bit longer, and then I'll have a better idea of how whether we're going to get any or not. It's really difficult to see, but I think looking at it I can see that there is some there. There's some formed, but just a bit too small at the minute to work out where it's success. The conference pear, absolutely loaded again this year. The lightings, the sun's in my eyes. I don't know whether you can see that. Let's come at a different angle. You can see, absolutely loaded. Same with this one. I'm just thinking what this one is. That's a Williams, this first one, and this one's a conference. That's absolutely unbelievable. This is another conference. And then another, sorry, I said Victoria plum, it's not Victoria. They're bought as Victoria, but we suspect they're Caesar. So, it's had quite a bit of flower on again. So hopefully that'll be alright. And we're just starting to get some blossom flower, you know, coming out on the Braybone apple. There does appear to be quite a bit on it, but it's not out yet. Now, I suspect, folks, a lot of these weeds have come in with the manure what I've brought in. Normally I buy the bag stuff, this year I didn't, and it seems to be a lot more weeds than previous years. But anyway, I will get on top of it. It's going to be a challenge. So that's it, folks. That is the let's have just a little look in the big tunnel. There's not a lot happening in there yet because I'm going to be doing all my seedlings transplanted, and they're all going to be put into here. So I've tried to keep it pretty clear. But what I can say is we've got flowers on the strawberries. They're still a bit tiny. Because they're new this year. New ones, what I've had in previous years, grew very quickly, vigorously. These have been a bit slower. But anyway, I'm not going to complain. We're going to get some strawberries off them. These were original ones. You can see they're a lot bigger. Ignore the nettle. I'll sort that out. So yeah, we'll get some fruit. And the dahlias. Right, I do keep watering these. You can see that we've got shoots appearing on some of them. There's one there. I can tell you there's a lot more than the ones at home. did see them on some of these. It's a bit hard to, yeah, it's just over there. So they're all starting to form, and they'll get another good watering later today, and hopefully within a couple of weeks I'll get those into the ground. So that's it, folks. That is about it. You can see that we've got I've got some gooseberries and autumn raspberries in pots down here, because we've got them in the ground. I've got them in here, and we've still got some broad beans to put in. We've got oriental poppies left over here, and I've still got a camellia to put in. Okay, that's it then, folks. Thanks for watching.